Welcome back, AHS. I'm Carly Collins.
And I'm Shay Baker, and this is
The REZ.
And this week's episode is all about St. Patrick's Day, which was Tuesday.
Every year on March 17th, the Irish and the Irish at heart across the globe observe St. Patrick's Day.
What began as a religious feast day for the people of Ireland became an international festival celebrating Irish culture with parades, dances, special foods, and a whole lot of greens. And of course, leprechauns.
Speaking of leprechauns, let's go to our Ginger Rome, who went around asking the AWOLKing question. How did that go?
It went great.
Name all 8 Lucky Charms.
Hearts, stars, rainbows. Dude, I don't even remember. I'm done.
Heart, moon, wishbone, star, shoe, leprechaun, rainbow, and trumpet.
One of them is like a star, and I don't know any of the others.
So you got like the rainbow, heart, the clover, the pot of gold. Is that one? Like, no? Okay.
Rainbow, clover, star, shooting star. There's like a pink circle one I remember in the cereal.
There's the hat one. Star, the shooting star. Wait, that's all I got. I don't need cereal, man.
Hearts, shooting stars, horseshoes, clovers, blue moons, rainbows, balloons in an hourglass.
Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, pots of golden marshmallows, and little red balloons. That's Lucky Charms and the magically delicious.
Rainbows, hearts, clovers, rainbow. Okay, I don't know.
Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, hourglasses, rainbows, and tasty red balloons.
Follow me! Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons, hourglasses, rainbows, and tasty red balloons! Hey!
Lucky Charms cereal, part of a good breakfast.
Those were some yummy answers.
Now for your instructions of the week.
Here is Masterpiece Theatre.
And now it's time for Patrick the Potato, the part of the show where you get talked to by a potato. And now, here's Patrick. Hello, laddies. I'm Patrick the Potato, and I'm going to talk about me home back in Ireland. No, that's all wrong. That's more like it. I'm going to talk to you about that potato famine back in my home country. My great-granddaddy lived back in that day of 1845. It was the saddest days in potato history. My family was almost killed off. Over 1 million of us wee potatoes immigrated to other countries, leaving very few left in dear old Ireland. My great-granddaddy came to the New World and realised that America loves potatoes. Loves to eat us, that is. They slaughter us by the millions, slicing us into tiny bits and serving us with dead animals. So my granddaddy came back to Ireland. Here's where I grew up and became famous with this Irish jig. Now may the luck of the Irish be with you. This has been Patrick the Potato. Now enjoy your French fries.
Our sports got the pot of gold this past week, didn't they, Isaac?
They sure did.
Thanks, guys. Last week, the Indians powerlifting team competed in the regional meet at Waco. Bailey Dennis placed 5th in the 114 weight class. Logan Nuss placed 5th in the super heavyweight class. Bryce Johnson placed 4th in the super heavyweight class. Lady Indians also competed at the regional meet in Gatesville. Tara Moreno placed 3rd and 1st also for the state meet in the 105 weight class. The Indians also competed in a track meet at Sanger. The girls varsity and junior varsity both got 1st overall. This past Tuesday, the boys varsity baseball team played in Ferris against Ferris.
Drop at it. It's not a score. You're not a score. Nope. Not a three.
Sadly, we lost 9-10. The Lady Indians varsity and JV played at Cannondale this past Tuesday.
Old Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
They won 11-3. The boys soccer team also played Kennedale here in Alvarado this Tuesday. Here's some highlights. Sadly, they lost 1-2. The Lady Indians also played in Kennedale and Alvarado. Let's take a look at their highlights. Sadly, they lost 0-8. Also, congratulations to Aaron Adair for placing second in the Mansell Lake Ridge High School Diggies Barbecue Shootout.
Well, maybe you'll come and find a place where I am lying and kneel and drink a bite for me. But come your bed when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley casts you while it's low. This I'll be here in Sassanoo.
She shot an 89. The Lady Indians varsity play softball next Tuesday at Godley at 6 p.m. The boys varsity and JV baseball teams play at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. this Saturday at Diamond Hill next Tuesday at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. The Alvarado track team went to Bridgeport yesterday for their next track meet. Results will be in next week's episode.
For more St. Patrick's Day fun, let's go to Indian interview time.
They were singing, my, it's Indian interview time, where we interview some Indians and have a good time. So sit back and watch this interview time, 'cause it's Indian interview time, Indian interview time.
Welcome back. Today is another edition of Indian Interview Time. Once again, I'm your host, Coach Cheney, where you get to sit here for the next 2 or 3 minutes and look at my beautiful mug. Today we will be interviewing Mr. Neary of the REZ. Mr. Neary?
Yes.
Why are we interviewing you today?
This is our St. Patrick's Day episode.
Okay.
And I am Patrick, and so the kids thought it'd be good to interview a Patrick for St. Patrick's Day.
Well, keeping with the spirit, I guess, I need to ask, have you seen much pinching going on today?
Say that again?
Have you seen much pinching going on today?
Pinching?
Pinching.
Is that the...
Yeah, that's Irish Texan.
Well, oh, pinching. Okay. Yeah. I've seen some pinching going on.
Pinching.
So,
you hear about Irish people sometimes. There's a lot of stereotypes,
Sure.
They like to get drunk and fight.
I've heard that.
Yeah, it happens a lot of times. There's movies about it, actually.
Mm-hmm. There's schools fighting Irish.
What else does Irish people do that we might not know about?
What do Irish people...
What do they like to do? Besides drinking and fighting, what else does Irish people maybe do that we don't know?
Fight for freedom.
So, let me ask you this. Being Irish again, I'm sure you've put a lot of thought into it, but what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
There's a flavor called... Now, I have two flavors.
Two favorite flavors?
Two favorite flavors. There's a flavor called Heavenly
flavors.
Hash.
What?
Heavenly Hash. It's
hash?
It's
like
wonderful.
hash brown?
Like, I guess it's called like hash brown.
Got potatoes in it?
It's really
You're
good.
Irish.
I know every time I eat it, it's like there's a party in my mouth and everybody's invited.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Everybody? Okay.
Yeah. Whenever I go to Brahms, though, interestingly enough, I love the German chocolate.
Anywho, so, Mr. Neary.
Yes.
Now, this is kind of an inside question. Doesn't have to really do with Irish.
All right.
But is there maybe just a hint preview of anything exciting that maybe we could leak or maybe let out there for the public to know that might be upcoming on the REZ? Like just a snippet preview, something out there?
There's talk. There's whispers.
Whispers. Does the whispers have an Irish accent?
And it's not grounded yet. We'll see what happens. But there might be a musical episode.
Musical episode.
We haven't done that before.
Okay. A whole episode.
It's a musical, yeah.
So not just a musical
we've
skit.
We've done episodes where it's about poetry and the whole episode rhymes. We might be doing a musical episode. No promises. We'll see if the kids actually get it together, but there's been talk.
Okay. Yeah. A musical episode.
I think that would
Maybe.
be fun. Maybe.
A musical episode.
Yeah.
Do you believe the Leprechaun movies give a bad stereotype to other leprechauns?
You talking about the horror film
Mm-hmm.
Leprechaun? No.
No.
I think those are toned down
rock
versions
solid?
of.
Wow.
That's.
Toned
I
down.
mean, when leprechauns drink, and when they drink, that's what they turn into. Kind of like the Gremlins. You don't feed them after midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like that.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming on to your own show.
Sure.
And doing an interview.
Yeah.
That was very humble of you. Back to you in the studio. Stay frosty, Alvarado.
Now it's time in which we highlight the skilled,
The funny.
the silly.
And the talented.
It's time for this week's
Shenanigans.
Crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close view at what some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
A leprechaun.
I wanna know where to go like. I want to go. Give me the go. Leprechaun could be a crackhead. He got hold of the wrong stuff. I wanna know where to go like. I want to go. Give me the go. I wanna run a back or uproot that tree. I want to go. It look like a leprechaun to me. Look up in the tree. It look like a leprechaun to me. Could be a crackhead. Whoa, see the leprechaun say yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. Whoa, see the leprechaun say yeah. Could be a crackhead. I wanna know where to go. Say yeah. I want to go. Give me the go.
If you wanna go, better learn how to catch me. If you wanna catch me, better learn how to sketch me.
This is what all smells around here. Special leprechaun food passed down from thousands of years ago. From my great-great-grandfather, who was Irish, I just can't help all.
I wanna know where to go like. I want to go. Give me the go. Leprechaun could be a crackhead. He got hold of the wrong stuff. I wanna know where to go like. I want to go. Give me the go. I wanna run a back or uproot that tree. I want to go.
And now it's time for this week's general announcement.
The State CX debate is happening tomorrow. Make sure you wish them luck.
The academic UIL meet is next week on Wednesday and Thursday.
There's a new theater trailer St. Pete. Let's take a look at that.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I was thinking about the greatest show on earth, not the circus. I'm talking about the Golden Arrow Theater's one-act play, A Midsummer Night's Dream. It'll be performing tonight and tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the theater. Admission is $3 students and $5 general. You gotta see it. It's intense.
Follow the link below so you can help determine a change in our school lunches for next year.
That's all for this week, AHS. Keep that purple word alive. Until next time, I'm Carly Collins.
And I'm Shay Baker, and this is The REZ.
Welcome back, AHS. I'm Carly Collins.
And I'm Shay Baker, and this is
The
The
REZ.
REZ.
And this week's episode.
This is so stupid.
No, it's not.
This Tuesday.
Stop.
The REZ.
And this,
Oh my god, he said the REZ!
Don't worry about it.
and this week's episode is all about. Now it's time in which we. Shut up, Cody.
Okay.
Here I am in Australia. Can you name all 8 of the Lucky Charms? No response. I think he's nervous.
Are we supposed to do this?
I know, right? That's what it is.